Hi guys, welcome to KT Tarot. My name is Kerry Ann and I'm here to give you messages for this month coming up, July, for the collective. Okay, so we're going to hit some topics, different topics. So I'm going to start off with energy. So what's going to happen? What's going to go? What can we expect? What's the energy for the universe? You know, the energy we're going to feel for July 2024. So here's the energy for 2024. Okay. So energy, Seven of Swords. Ooh. Okay, well that's Nine of Swords. Okay. Right, so the energy is going to be a bit scattered. So I take great care of what I value. I trust the present moment. My intuition guides me to the right decision. So I feel for July, for a lot of you, that you may feel things things don't seem quite as it seems, or it appears to be. Okay, so there's some delusions going on around that's causing a bit of self-doubt and unsurety of what to, where to go and what to do. So you may feel like the energy is scattered, the communication for the month is not going to be great. So it may put a bit of self-doubt your way. Okay, so what they're saying to focus on with the energy is, to know your value in life. Don't get caught up in the dramas or like clinical thinking. Okay, stick to what you value for the month, and just push ahead on that. I trust the present moment, so is having faith in what regardless of what the energy vibe feels like, that you trust the process and that you're trusting yourself, and just trusting that what you're doing for the month is going to be of great value. My intuition guides me to the right decisions. Just know that you're going to get inklings. It could come up in dreams, or you're going to get premonitions, or you're going to get some kind of inkling. So they're trying to build up the energy. So I feel like it just feels a bit of chaos of the beginning of July, okay, with the energy. And I just feel, it's gonna just, it might be a bit scattered and stuff like that, but it's not the be all and end all, okay? It's just you needing to sort of keep yourself grounded in your present state and what you're trying to build towards for the month. Okay, so to try to ignore. There could be gossip, with the Seven of Swords, that you could be getting. It just feels a bit off, to be fair. But it's not the be all or end of all it is. It could be anxiety. Do you suffer from anxiety? So sometimes we'll allow our thoughts get in the way with actually what is actually real and the reality. So just they're saying just prepare yourself by going, balancing yourself back with what you actually value for the month, what you want to put into the month, and trust in the present moment. So if things are not working in your favor or whatever, just trust the present moment and do things that would, that's going to beneficial you, whether it's stepping back from situations or just like prioritizing your time a bit. You're going to be guided, guys. Okay, so just trust the process here. Okay, so I'm going to hit the home life. So what do we need to know around the home life? I don't know if we're going to fit all of it into one. So home. So Home life is really good. It's you're being I feel like, you're able to put a lot of effort into the home, okay? Can mean family too, do you know what I mean? So things are coming together. I feel like you're going to be able to, and it's interesting because we've got this chaotic period of energy and vibration. So I feel a lot of you is going to feel more relaxed in your home, and just feel more balanced within the home as well. I welcome you, love, and trust what it brings. I am successful in all that I do. So I feel like, you're able to sort of gain, some control. You've got some kind of control of your environment and what you're putting in. Okay. I trust the flow of life. So again, we got a bit of the trust the flow of life. So I would say with your home life, when it comes to, comes down to it, is taking actionable steps, what you need to do. So it could be just setting up your routines. I need a bigger table. It could be just setting up your routines, it just being practical in your home, finding ways to bring, you know, could be blue standing out because we've got quite a bit of blue. So it's just having that calm period of time around there, okay? But I feel very relaxed. I feel more secure, and I feel present where, you know, so yeah, home is great. So I'm gonna pull from, I should have done the surrender cards on the energy, shouldn't I? So I'm going to do the energy. Sorry. This is a new, well, it's not a new spread, but I'm doing it in a different way. So I'm going to do the energy of what we need to surrender, because there is that rigid energy. So we're going to just, so we can just put those to the side. Right, okay. Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a solution. So the it's like a mirror effect, and it's interesting. Maybe maybe this is, connected together, that, if you're feeling that anxiousness on the out or with outside things, is like, try to spend more quality time in your home where you do feel safe, where you can be, have a creative viewpoint, um maybe some of you are doing, deciding you want to do some decorating, or, to be able to, enjoy, to make your home more calmer, So having that, time to use your imagination and have that creativeness is gonna have its benefits, okay? Um, yeah, interesting. So I'm gonna pull two more cards from the surrender deck. Choose your card that you feel is linked to you. So here we go. Okay, surrender for the fear of intimacy. You're ready to let love in, compassion identify, and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And we have got like the emotion cups here, So, and that is a new beginning card, okay? So it's being open in relationships. Maybe this energy of like distrust is going on, and it's causing self-doubt. But intuitively you're getting hits, you're getting there's acknowledgement intuitively, but is it your anxiety taking over a little bit? Surrender to success. You're ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into exciting new world of possibilities. So again, we've got the mirror, walk through the mirror to a new phase. So we've got quite a bit going on. around the energies and around the home. Um, so I do feel, guys, there's a lot of you may feel that you're going to be more proactive in the home, okay? Um, and there's, you're able to build secure relationships, because you feel, with that comfort, okay? Which is going to lead you to success. So I feel like home life is going to be quite nice and balanced, there. So let's hit the work ethic. So I'm going to put those cards there. So we're going to go to work area, if it lets me. Okay, so work area. So let's see what's going on in the work field for you. What can you expect from the energies around work, projects, career? So let's have a look. This is just like a whole thing. Right, okay. I protect what matters with me. I find clarity through calmness. I am ready for a breakthrough of success. So interestingly, people that that's working on projects and um just work in general. I feel you're going to find your voice in July. I feel like you're going to have more of a calm approach. Okay, so you're able to speak your truth, but with calmness. Okay, so I don't know, for a lot of you, that there's been some situations in the work environment that is been a bit rigid, and this is where this energy, this vibe you're getting, okay, but you're able to speak your mind, but it's not in a is although she looks like she's coming in full force here. I got the temperance card to say that there is balancing out. So I feel like things are going to be busy. You're going to have the initiative, lots of communication around in the environments. Okay, so but I feel like it's going to have you're going to have a nice approach to the work ethics, and work is going to is there's improvements. So I feel like there's a lot of communication. I feel like the work area is going to be a lot balanced, which I've just said that. Sorry for repeating myself. I'm ready for the breakthrough to success. So it's like you're having the clarity now to know where you wanna go with this. Okay, so we've got the with the temperance card and stuff. So you feel like um July for you, you're feeling like you're more in control of what you're you're setting out to do. So you're micromanaging stuff, you're communicating your needs, and you knowing exactly where to go with this. So I'm gonna do like, so what you leaving behind. So what are you leaving behind around work, projects, career? Work through your fears, so you're overcoming fears. So a lot of you is like, maybe you were afraid to use your voice. Now you feel you're in a comfortable position. Maybe you feel more knowledgeable now that you can communicate that now, and now you're feeling safe in the present month of July. In the present month of July. Oh, oh, blimey. All coming out. Right, okay. Excuse me. Be bold and make the first move. Take the initiative. So we have got the Queen of Swords, like speaking her mind and that. So maybe there's some of you that, is still not saying what you want around your projects or whatever, or you're not, you've been distracted a little bit. So now it's being bold. It's about you take July is about you being bold and taking the initial steps forward. Okay. Where is it going to lead you to? Where is it going to lead you to? Okay, so it's time to release negativity. Oh, wow. Okay. We got like water energy here as well. So we've got a lot of water. Scorpio. Scorpio's coming in. I don't know much about star signs. I'm gonna be completely honest. And I don't know much about the moon cycles and stuff. I do understand that you get affected by certain aspects, but we've got the new moon and the full moon. So, for them, for the new moon new men and energy, people that loves to journal and stuff like this would be a good time to look at your fears, what's holding you back. So this would be a good time to do that. Um, and for the full moon, it's time to release negativity. So maybe patterns, faults, matters, because we got the air energy. Try to balance it with your emotions. We have got the water element here. I'm not sure about the cardinal moon. Sorry, I don't really understand that. But it's in between stages. So you're in between stages of what you're working on. It's saying now, in between those elements, maybe it is to be bold and make the first move. Try not to hold back on what you want when it comes to work, career, finances, and stuff. So, yes, interesting stuff. Let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, relationships. I'm going to do friends and family. I am going to try and put the timestamp in. So I'm writing down the timestamps. So we are aware. So, okay. So what do we need to know for July around relationships? What do we need to know around relationships? I didn't bring my drink. I'm getting thirsty now. All this talking. Okay, so this is family, friends. Can be other relationships. Take it where it resonates to you the most. Okay, right. Okay, Ten of Swords. Okay, so an ending has occurred. I see the truth to this ending. This could be past content. So something has come to blows. Maybe there's been an argument or there's been a dispute, but it's all come out in the woodworks now. So you kind of know where you stand with this now. And this is going to help you be able to move forward in relationships, okay? There you go. I'm worthy of the deep kind of love. So knowing your worth around relationships. And also, maybe this is going to build a new connections in for you. So, one door closes, another one opens. Or it could mean that there's going to be a truce in this situation that is going to, it's going to create a new way of thinking around the relationships. When we don't communicate, when we don't express ourselves or don't say how we feel, it things can feel like we're getting taken advantage of, or that we're not getting heard and stuff, and things can just blow up. But once it blows up, you kind of know where you stand because it clears the air. So this could lead to a better connection in the long run. Not for all of you, but for some of you. Some of you, it could be a final ending and a new beginning starting. So you're going to be meeting new like-minded people, okay? If it's a family argument, I feel like there's going to be a truce happening in July. So that it's already, I get this feel and this vibe that this has already happened, okay? It's been the final cut. Here is where your baseline is going to be in July to say there's possible truces, or the other aspect, take it where you feel is needed, okay? The hermit, okay? I follow my own path. So you trust, you trust, you got the answers within you. So I feel like you know when you're getting taken advantage of here, and know when it is time to cut the dead wood and just let it go. But you also know, you are aware of your own stuff, okay? So you're leading to your own guidance. So whatever this disagreement or ending was, you're learning, this is going to lead you to, trust in yourself more. So there may be a bit of a pullback at first. Maybe we got, sometimes we get in each other's pockets, especially we spend a lot of time together. So maybe this pullback is going to help you find out the answers within what you want in relationships and that. But you're being guided on that. I want to pull one more card here, just to sort of like, oh, here we go. I'm making powerful choices, okay? So you're standing, I don't see it as boundary setting, but you're being authentic. I see this authenticity that this is going to lead to in these relationships, that you're able to stay in your own power and not have to get affected. I'm seeing a lot of communication and talking happening in July. Around family and friends and stuff, which if you think about the home life, it was saying about a safety net. It feels, it does feel like secure, and you feel more empowered. Now you got the emperor, you got the two major arcana cards. So whatever this thing had to happen for it to lead to get to this phase, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that it don't count. I'm worthy of the deepest kind of love. So we're all worthy of feeling loved and stuff. So I do feel a lot of you is going to be severing ties, but I do feel there's going to be some rifts that's happened in the family or friends or relationships that is going to set you apart, but you'll be able to be who you want to be, still be in this relationship. Okay. So what? Ah. I'm gonna put the true aspect. So this just do it. Just do it. Okay. Right. So what do we need to be more aware of around the Ten of Swords? So I just want to get more photograph. Look at your photos. Miss you. Noskal. I can't even pronounce that. Can you see that? There we go. I can't pronounce that word there. Sorry. Make new memories. Look at your photos, missing you. So again, you know, so there could be, it is interesting because I did do a reading the other day about an ex returning, okay? Your choices, remember, this is just guidelines only. You've got to take it where it resonates. But there is memories of the past coming back in here. And maybe it's time to call it a truce um, around the family dynamics or friends and stuff. Call it a truce. You've got this. You've The relationship is still strong enough to able to bring it into the future. And again, you still can be yourself and be present and make your own choices and still build this connection up. Okay, so feel a lot of wires is being crossed here. So tell me more about the Two of Cups. There we go. Right, okay. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoy each other. Oh, wow. There you go. So coming back together, reconnecting, you know, and, you know, sometimes we got to have that serious talk and that conversation, but sometimes we just need to just chill and just allow things to naturally take its course. So don't, don't overcompensate. Just be playful about things, You can have deep conversations as time goes on. So Two of Cups is usually like a beginning, isn't it? A new beginning of something. So we want to sort of bring a bit of joy after this thing. So insight around the Hermit and the Emperor card around relationships. So these are advice cards to take, what to take initiative with. It's going to be a long ass reading, guys. But you can't, I'm going to put mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So mirror card. Still getting. There you go, mirror card. So again, the disagreements has happened, sometimes we can feel like, that others are controlling us or trying to control our own things, or maybe we feel like with the self-image, it can, that self-image, so being feel disrespected, um so mirroring each other self-image, relationships reflect our wounds. So maybe, guys, it's this sort of saying, that could be a period of time where we can take ownership on our tribute to the effect, okay, and kind of like reflecting it back on what was triggering us at that time and how we can work on that to better ourselves in our relationships. Now, I'm not sort of like saying, that you're accountable for everything, that goes on in relationships. But we have got accountability for ourselves. I get this card one, a girl with a snake, empath and narcissistic, um, being charmed or use able boundaries. So yeah, I do feel like there's been some unnecessary stuff that's going on, but we can still take accountability for our part in the making of it, okay? So they're just saying, with the Hermit, it's going within, self-reflect. It's going to bring empowerment that, and you're going to able to master that, where you don't get as manipulated as much, or no one can turn things around for their own welfare, but you did this and you did that, just not getting into that, getting that into that story. It's coming out of that story and having that self-awareness. I see the truth. I know what I deserve. What was it? I follow my path and I make empowered choices. But I do see there's an element of balance here, okay? So, interesting. Interesting. Interesting regarding with these energies. I'm going to pause for a minute. If I can find the pause button, and I'll be back. Okay. So where are we now? So singles. It's your turn. Right, okay, let's have a look. Okay, so for you singles out there, you single Pringles. Me too, single Pringle. So, right, okay, single Pringles. What energy, vibe? So I'm going to go leaving behind where you are now and where it's leading to in July, okay? So I trust that when you find this message, this is the message for you. So, okay, so what are you leaving behind then, singles? Let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I take care of the detail and stay in control. Now, the Page of Swords can represent immaturity and gossip. You know, the pettiness. You know, but you're not letting that out. You're not letting that control you anymore. I take care of the detail. You know, it's the facts, isn't it? It's what is staring at us. It's the facts. It's the full facts. You know, we're not getting caught up in this who did what, who done what and stuff. I'm sticking to the facts, and I know what's true. So again, you know, with the Ten of Swords that was going on with the relate, you know, was it friends and family? This could be the where you're, what phase you're at, singles. You know, that you're just like, you're trusting the details. You're not getting into this caught up of who she said, who said, and all that lot malarkey. So where are you now? I make decisions without pressure. So you're ready to take initiative in your life, okay? You're finding your passions now. So there, for a lot of singles, there has been a lot of pettiness that you've been dealing with, okay? Other people, problematic stuff, okay? Stuff low vibrations, you know? But now you're like, no, I'm making decisions now for me now. So maybe there's been some peer pressure going on, for you singles right now, you know. And now you're just like, no, I'm quite prepared. I'm taking action for myself, you know. I'm gonna fire more cards out on the Nine of Wands to get more, you know, get more clarity. What, you know, what decisions are you taking right now? You know, you know, let's have a look. Well, because I'm nosy. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. It's about your independency. So a lot of you singles are quite happy to be on your own at the minute. Okay, I take the time I need to nurture myself. So this pettiness, I don't need that. I don't need that crap. I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on what I want to do. I want to, you know, where my independence. I want to secure myself. You know, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take all the time I need. I don't need pressure off of other people to say what is good for me in my life. I know what's good for me. I know what I want. I know what I'm going to take. I'm willing to take the risks, you know, of being on my own and thriving for myself. I don't need other people. I want people in my life, but I don't need them, innit? So you're standing your ground a little bit, okay? Right, okay, so the Empress card. I create what I choose naturally and with joy. Oh, so you're going with the vibration, singles, where it brings you the most joy. I'm sorry about this light. I'm not very good, you know. I need a light tech thing. Is that better? Do I turn it off? Can you see it better? I don't know. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Oh, dear me. I just like to distract. If I lower it down. It's annoying with the ring lights. They say goodbye ring lights, but it doesn't really help the but yeah, so your July for you is like you're choosing what brings you joy, what brings you passion. You know, the Knight of Wands is that you're willing to take the risks and you're happy on your own. So where is this going to lead you to? You know, for the future, you're in a good place, singles. Get in, shall we? Yeah, I'm quite happy on my own. I'd love to meet somebody, but it's not the be all and end all, is it? Right, okay, so where is it leading you to? Here we go. Let's have a look. Four of Cups. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. An opportunity is going to come in. New friendships are forming. Okay? could lead to something more. You know, I know you're not wanting to hear this at the minute, but it could lead to it. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. So you're not going to be held back. So I don't know for you singles that you've been feeling a bit discontented in your life, or you have had that flat feeling, you know, because the Four of Cups is like, you know, just the disappointments or just feel flat. Yeah. But now you're sort of saying, I'm listening to what my heart is saying. I'm following my knowing. And opportunities is going to start flowing through the door. I'm seeing a lot of you singles meeting new people, you know, meeting new connections. Okay, what you do with that is entirely up to you. But this is where I feel this is drawn to. I'm not going to dive deep into that. You know, I'm going to leave it like that because, you know, let's focus on what is present at this stage. Yeah. So I'm going to So what's your focus then? So we're going to do the goddess cards. I like to mix it up. So the goddess cards for you. You know, your superpower, you know, what you focus, what you can focus on. But you know, to be honest, you're doing all this already. High priestess, you have the divine knowing that can help others through your spiritual teachings. So you're really connected. The thing is, once you're connected to yourself and know exactly and start beginning to understand you start to understand the world and what the world, you know, and other people's behaviors and other people's resources, you know, so you kind of start tapping into stuff. So when we go through like an awakening, you know, it is, you know, you haven't had like major awakenings, but you know, you can see things in a clearer manner. You start to tap into some other source, you know, because you're speaking your truth here. Like, you know, she's drawn to the, you know, the blue thing, so you know, the blue crystal. You know, you're tapping into some divinity because you've tapped into knowing that you know you're be like that authenticity energy. Okay, so let's see what more you can focus on. You know where your head. You know. Oh, wow. Okay, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. So you're tapping into stuff that people don't understand. But like I said, once you start doing some work on yourself and start understanding your behaviors and you know all that, you know, all those aspects, things start to come to light. And it's almost like these glasses, tinted glasses, comes off and you can see things so much clearer. That you're not willing to back down when, you know, when something doesn't doesn't feel things. So you guys are really standing up for yourselves here. You're really showing the independence here. Right. Guardian, you are and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Singles, you're so focused on what you want in your life, okay, and what you're aiming for. And a lot of you are going to have spiritual messages. You're going to feel things. You're going to see things, you know? So it's like a spiritual awakening happening for you. Okay? So I feel like you're going to be in touch with spirit a lot, you know? And as I was talking, I could feel the back of my head, you know, and the tingles and stuff. So I do believe that this time that you're knowing where you're going to go and the projects you're aiming for and stuff is getting to you into a different level mindset, as well as like having, you know, you're going to be linking in with your abilities, your gifts. So interesting stuff. Let me know. Let me know. I love that. Absolutely love that. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of my drink because this is a long ass reading. I shouldn't have said ass, really, should I? 39, 57. Let's go with that. Yeah. So the next one we're going to do about love and relationships, okay? Right. Okay, so what you're leaving behind in your relationship. I'm going to give that. I'm not going to read reverses. I don't feel I want to today. So what are you leaving behind? Okay, there's been some, in relationships, there's not been, again, we're talking about communication here, but there's been some holding back, okay, where you don't know, excuse me, where you don't know where you're standing, you know. I trust I always safe and protected. So I feel like there's been some reserved energy, some pullback. I'm going to get more information on that. You know, give me more information around the Four of Pentacles, around the relationships. Yeah. There has been a shift as well. Malachite can really have like a uproar. Interesting, we done family and friends, which was the Ten of Swords, you know, but you know, something come to an end, you know, like a boom, right? It doesn't mean an ending of a relationship. It just could mean an ending of a situation, unexpected events that kind of like castrals, which has a knock-on effect, and it creates waves in relationships as well as, you know, in other areas, right? But there's been this reserved feeling now, you know, but you're leaving that behind now, you know. So maybe it is for some of you in the relationships, there has been this blow, you know, and it doesn't need to be, you know, swords in the, you being stabbed in the back. It just could mean like a few words and a heated argument has happened, you know. But now you know where you stand. You know where you fit. You know where you stand on this. Okay. If not as that, it's someone who's reserved and not being open. You know, there's not been some openness, whether that's with you or with your partner. But there's not been an openness. It's a closed off feeling. Okay. But that's changed. Okay. Right. Ten of Wands. Right. It was reversed. Right. But I love and care for myself first. So things was getting too much in the relationship. Yeah, there was just not enough, you know, it was just getting is but I think it was just outside pressures, conflict, and it was just getting too much now. And it was almost like I need to cut a loose end here, yeah. Again, I'm not seeing, not well, might be for some of you, but I don't necessarily see an ending, because this is like a relationship advice, okay, for people that wants to stay in a relationship. Yeah. So that, you know, to me it's saying, you know, I'm done with this. I feel like I just get in this blown argument, you know, that's just blown out of the proportion. And now something has changed. Yeah. Okay, so where will you be in July with this vibe? Yeah. Where will you be with this vibe? Okay. Six of Swords, recovery. See, I told you. Didn't feel. I know the peaceful times will come. So it's making peace. You've done the war, and now it's making peace. It's able to move forward, you know, in those relationships. I know that peace time will come. You know, it's almost like removing that harshness, and that it's out in the open, isn't it? You know, interesting, like I said, it's the family and friends malarkey, you know, what I was seeing in the family and friends. So, you know, sometimes heated arguments need to come to sort of like clear the air, and now we can build on something that's more more secure, okay? But I'm prioritizing, in all honesty, the way the reading is going, each section is kind of telling a story in its own, you know. So, you know, for people, take it resonates, So where is this going to lead you to? Where is this going to lead you to? I want my other love reading cards. Where's this going to lead you to? I don't know what I've done with them. Yeah. Where's that going to lead you to? There we go. Three of Pentacles. Oh, nice. When I show my work, others give support. So it's working together. So you're building up together. So you're going to be all on the same page, guys. Okay, so love relationships is it's doing really, really well. Yeah, so we got a future build up happening. So you overcoming this, like holding back and not saying how we feel, you know, taking it, and someone's feeling the pressure, it's all on them because no one's putting, that's ending, that's beginning because now we can make peaceful times with it, and now we can work together because we both got an understanding of what each other needs are and what we want to build for the future. I'm just going to find my other cards because I feel like this is going to be the icing on the cake. And here I am. I'm back. You won't notice anyway because I paused the video. Come back. So, okay. So with this being said, I hear that a lot. With that being said, right. Okay. So your thoughts and so I'm going to do him, so circumstances I'm going to put for the Six of Swords. Okay, circumstances, you you know so this is going to be you. Oh, that's just like a lush card, but I want to put it all together and the person. So I'm not going to say him and her because obviously whoever's watching, oh, that one wanted to fly out. Oh, we got a few. Oh, where am I going to put the cards? Have you got a couple? Okay. Interesting. So here in the middle of your relationship, you have found your romantic counterpart. So you are quite strong connected. There is like a strong link with the two of you. Okay. Soulmate, like a soulmate thing. I'm going to say they're your friend just as much as they're your partner, your lover, they're like everything, in the aspect of it all. So this is why you can sort of move forward in this relationship because there's so much more um to give. Okay. With you, life partner, your romance is stable and ready to go the distance. So kind of like for you, whoever spoke their minds and stuff like that is given more of a security in the relationship that you feel like you're not taking everything. It's not all, everything is not on you. Okay. You're coming together as a partnership. Okay. And you're feeling that vibe now. Whereas before, you felt it was pretty much one-sided. Okay. So for you, for the life partner is saying like, I can see this going places. You know, at the time I was frustrated, I was upset, I was just annoyed, but now I can just see that where this relationship is leading to. You know, it's or this could be like them sort of, because I'm pulling the cards, that they're saying that this could go places. You've got the soulmate connection, you've got your life partner. you know for them, they're able to express themselves now. So maybe they felt insecure in themselves, or felt like they felt intimidated by you. Not in a horrible sense, but more in the sense of they've not met anyone like you, and it kind of scared them because it's real, isn't it? It's real love, you know? So, healthy space and room to breathe. So they're able to have, maybe they were fearful of committing because they feel like they won't be able to get their freedom. They were losing their freedom. But then you gave them an ultimatum, I'm not, you are, we can still be free, but I'm not taking the ownership of everything either. So there could be elements of that, but I feel he or she, or they or them, they can feel like they can express themselves more and feel freer in the relationship, which is creating a strong bond. As you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. So I don't feel they're used to this experience. That's the impression I'm getting. If the roles are reversed, then reverse it. Take it, again, this is advice, but I feel like there's a sense of freedom here. So this is why this relationship is, can move forward in more of a positive approach. Um, they are reminding you, like, with the Three of Pentacles, that we go through life with upheavals, and it's how we adapt to these changes that makes the difference. There, communication is the key to any relationships. I think most of my well, actually all my relationships that failed was due to lack of communication on both parts, because I got a part to play in this. So, great news for you ones in the relationships. You know, if if you feel this doesn't relate to you, then this is not the message for you, my lovelies. Okay? So, if this is not relating to you, if you're going through this cycle right now, you know, is, just trust the process, express yourself, communicate, what your needs are, and see where they go with it. Okay, this is not for everyone. This is not a personal reading, so I just want to make sure you know the score on that. Okay. Wow. Okay. Nicely done. I enjoy readings like this. Okay, so for you in general, where are you at in all this? Okay. So we're going back to the beginning. Should have done that at the beginning, shouldn't I, really? But never mind. If you stuck around, thank you very much. I know it's a long reading. But it'll be worth it, hopefully. So for you, what are you leaving behind in June? Okay, let's have a look. Two of Swords. Whatever I decide, I trust the outcome. So, that indecisiveness of confusion we had in the beginning, there's still some stresses. So there's still some stresses going on. Wherever I decide, I trust the outcome. So you're trusting things more. You're leaving behind the doubt of everything. All right, we do have a little bit of doubt, don't we? But you're leaving behind some conflicts, some minor issues that you had to deal with in June, that led you to a bit of conflict and confusion. Okay. The present stage you'll be in for July, the upcoming month of July. Okay, the Sun. Oh, nice. We're going to have more sun. I'm optimistic and appreciate all that I have. Nice. Sorry about this light. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah. So you're at a turning point. You're more confident. You're going to feel more confident in what you're doing. Some of you's made a choice. Some of you's made a choice here in June that's leading you to success in July. It's just like you just, it's just something had to shift, had to go, I'm not going to say where that is. I'm just the messenger. So it's up to you to decide what this message is for you. But you're in a good place. You're going to be in a good place. This conflict and stuff is just, creativity flows, don't they? So it's leading you to more ideas, more spontaneous. I love spontaneous, although I do sometimes need to ground myself at times. I am inspired to follow my passion. So with this confidence that you're like thriving for, that you've now you've made that decision. And it's when you don't know, isn't it? When you don't know, it's just like, it messes with your brain. But once you make a decision and you stick to that decision, it's almost like a big, massive weight gets shifted out of your shoulders. And now you can focus, can't you? You can focus more. So it leads to you being confident because I've made a decision that was good for me, and now I can go and follow my passion. So and we did have in the reading about passion things. I don't know who's going to see this. I'm hoping this will be a success, but whoever watches this and watches it to the end, thank you, because I know it's a long one. But yeah, I'm inspired to follow my passion. That's just like, this is where it's going to lead you to, I know some crystals. I don't know all crystals, to be fair, although I'm a crystal therapist, but I've never really practiced it. But yeah, I know the sunstone, if you're into crystals, wear a sunstone in July, because that's going to give you the confidence you need and the uplifting you need to be able to, be creative on your path of July. So I feel like July for you guys is going to be, I wouldn't say fast movement, but it's going to be, it's going to be a ride. It's going to start opening up things more. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. I knew it. The Chariot card. I ain't reading it reverse because I don't want to read it. I go forward with confidence. See? It's going to be a ride. Oh, I love it. Love it. One more card, okay? Four swords. I take time. I need to rediscover my vitality. So remember when I was saying about the home life, just make sure you take time to nurture the home and spend some quality time at home as well. So yeah, there's a lot of connections happening in July, and yeah, the beginning was like really rigid and stuff, but as time goes on and the developments that you're making, the improvements that you're making, it's going to be, it's going to go. So I feel we need a kick-ass card. What do can't ask you because we're not. Maybe I'll do this live one time. Let me know your thoughts on that if you've watched this till the end. Right, okay, so this is your kick-ass message for July 2024. Oh, here we go. That one fell out. Women are not inherent passive or peaceful. We're not inherent in anything but human. Right. I don't want to just say women, because this is not just a movement for women. This is a free all. So, know that you've got some say in what you do in your life. Know that, we're human beings. We make mistakes. We learn from our mistakes. You know, you know, we thrive on things, So it's our attitude. Our attitude can make, and I'm a believer in that now, more than anything from like suffering from chronic illness and stuff, that our minds can really trick us into believing we're not something when we are everything, But we also are human and we make mistakes. We're not, we don't know it all. We're human experience. One more card. Well, no, actually, I'm going to put two. Without courage, we cannot practice any other virtue. With consistency, we can't be kind, true, merciful, and generous or honest. It's so true, isn't it? It's so true. One more. Oh, okay. We're going to do the 6 of Wands. So this is the final message for July 2024. I am proud of what I achieve and accept my rewards. 6 of Wands, get in. How about that for a happy ending? So, recap. Beginning is going to feel a bit tough, but as we proceed and how we go about it and how we put our attitude towards things in July, things will get better and you're going to feel like you're achieving stuff. Whatever that achievement is for you, because we all got different goals. So whatever achievement, you feel like you're achieving stuff, and there's a victory at the end, whether that's a victory from others seeing you for who they are, who you are, or you patting yourself on the back to say, well done, we got through this, we done great. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification button for when I go live and other videos, And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good week. Much love.